Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Wendy Robbins. I'm really glad that you're here. I just want to welcome you because we are here to talk about the perfect home business for cannabis-loving entrepreneurs. I'm imagining that's you, right? All right, well, why now? You know, the green rush is here. It's been here for a few years. Really, cannabis, hemp, CBD, it's what everybody's talking about. And when you pair it with the ground floor of an affiliate or word of mouth marketing, it's huge. It's just on an upward trend because everyone wants to know, how do I get into the industry? Well, why? It's because the global market for hemp has surged from $7.1 billion in 2016, and the United States market for hemp products is expected to reach 22 billion, that's with a B, in consumer sales by 2020. There's a huge interest in what we offer. You know, as a matter of fact, if you Google search the term CBD, it produces over 100 million results. And I can't find anything negative at all about CBD, also known as cannabidiol. The mainstream press is talking about it. Even Fox is talking about it. So we love being in the right place at the right time. I'm assuming that's what you like to be too. And here you are, and we're here, which is awesome. But who are we? Who am I? Well, I produced the Marijuana Show with my partner, Karen Paul. It's really Shark Tank for the cannabis industry. We've offered $18 million to contestants. 250 million people have found out about us through mainstream press. And we're talking about national, ABC, CNN, CNBC, Fox, NPR, Bloomberg, Fortune, Forbes, Wall Street Journal, Rolling Stone, Esquire. I mean, it goes on and on, High Times. And you know what's really cool is we were also named the most important 50 women in the cannabis industry. And that's pretty cool because we're asking to be your business partner. That's really what our conversation's about right here, right now. Because, you know, we get pitched daily by entrepreneurs who need hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, really. And you know what the truth is? We can only help like a percent of a percent of a percent of a percent of 1%. And that bothers us. It bothers us to our core because, see, this industry is so lucrative. We want everyone to be able to get in. So, as we know, there's a massive green rush going on. The problem with getting into the industry, if you don't know about that, it's really expensive. There's a huge learning curve. You need to know regulations and laws that change daily, or you go to prison. You need to know accounting and compliance. You need to hire people and train them. You need to carry a lot of inventory. And we're talking about major expense. No access to banks. You guys, it's federally illegal. You can't even write off the cost of goods sold. Taxes are outrageous. And like we said, laws change daily. It sucks. It really, really does. So we knew that there had to be a solution. And for 2 years, we really actively looked for a home-based business, also known as affiliate marketing or word-of-mouth marketing. You know, really where someone could own their own business for less than $2,000. We, in our minds and in our hearts, that felt like, okay, that's a sweet spot. Everyone can afford that, right? So next up was, okay, the product. That was really important to us. And there's a lot of products out there. So we had to do a lot of research. And I'm really glad to tell you, we did a lot of research for you. And we were searching for a whole plant hemp oil product that was more effective than the leading known brands. And we wanted the oil to be 100% bioavailable instead of the typical 6 to 7%. And what that means is whether you're using a lot of oil or not. So if it only is going into your bloodstream at 6 to 7%, well, that's not very effective compared to 100%, right? So this oil that we're talking about today breaks the blood-brain barrier. It's also called nano-enhanced. We'll go into that, what that really means in a couple minutes. But basically, here's the bottom line. It goes right into your cells, right into your bloodstream immediately. And the oil that we love so much that we're talking to you about is 93 to 97% pure. 93 to 97% pure CBD. That's incredible. We have not heard about that before. And other oils, you know, they're nasty. They taste terrible. You know, it's just like hairball, not good. So this one tastes great. It tastes like an orange peel, kind of, with a little bit of green in it. It's fantastic. I actually look forward to waking up just so I can have my oil. You know what I really also like? I like that I feel the effects immediately, like boom. And we're asked this a lot. how much THC does it have in it? And THC is what gets you high, essentially. CBD doesn't. So this has less than 0.2% THC. Now, the illegal amount is 0.3%. So you can even tell that we're below what's considered legal. And with this product, here's what I feel. I don't know what you'll feel, but what I feel is more balanced, relaxed, completely present. So much so that people have actually said something to me, like that they've noticed a huge change. And that's always cool, right? And then I feel it immediately. But to understand more about what the oil does, because we know the FDA does not allow us to speak about it as medicine. We're not speaking about that at all. We're not saying it heals or cures anything. We are saying it's a dietary supplement. However, you can do your own research at projectcbd.org, projectcbd.org. And we've also found that PubMed is great too. These are science, it's like information from a science and a doctor's standpoint. So make sure to check those out, okay? So the plant, we're always asked this, where does the plant come from? Well, we use the whole plant, and it's from a 50-year-old organic farm that's found in Spain and Switzerland. And the product then, zoom, it's shipped to Colorado to be nano and emulsified. And since the hemp comes from Europe, it's legal in all 50 states. Count them, 50 states, according to the Farm Bill of 2014. Super important. We're asked that all the time. Is it legal in my state? The answer is yes. So let's talk science, shall we? We'll make it exciting. Don't worry about it. You don't have to bored. No, it's fantastic. It's amazing. It's startling. Basically, here's what happens. We have what's called an endocannabinoid system in our brains and our bodies. And because we're so overloaded with toxins, our endogenous cannabinoid system isn't always working as it should, right? And that's the thing that creates balance. It's not working as it should, so we get out of balance. So what we do is we squirt the oil in our mouths and we hold it for 60 seconds. I'm just kidding. I didn't really do that, but that's what you would do, right? That's it. It's as easy as that. And the cannabinoids then immediately go into my brain and the receptors and the rest of our nervous system, and they help the body do what it's supposed to do. And there's really a lot of well-documented research available that we talked about just a minute ago. Make sure to check that out. What we can say easily is it helps the body have an anti-inflammation response, helps the cells have really healthy acid-alkali balances. It helps regulate blood sugar. It helps the nervous system go from fight or flight or sympathetic into parasympathetic. So what does that mean in English? It means the body relaxes. You have balance. It does what it's supposed to do. Pretty cool, right? And again, I want to specify, I can't make medical claims. The FDA considers hemp oil to be a dietary supplement. What I want to do is really encourage you to do your own research. I think we all get that. I don't need to say that again. But basically, let's talk a moment about how is this product different from others on the market? We already said there's hundreds of products, maybe even thousands out there. Well, our pharmaceutical grade nano-enhanced hemp oil outperforms the leading pharma brand. Okay, really important distinction. Notice I'm saying pharmaceutical grade. That's important. So according to third-party tests, our hemp oil was absorbed in the blood in amounts 3 times as great as half the dose of the other leading brand. Now, what does that mean for you? It means you don't need as much oil to be a lot more effective than the other leading brands. And the nano-emulsification, let me explain what that means. It's really breaking down into small particles so that the cannabidiol can go into the part of the cell where they need to go to do their magic. Nano just simply helps increase the surface area. So, okay, let's use an analogy. Let's say we have a baseball. Okay, well, baseball is only so big. It's only so absorbable. But if I bang the baseball on the ground with a hammer, now it spreads out to have a much greater surface area, meaning that it can get into the cell more effectively. And look, here's what it really comes down to. A product is as good as it is absorbable. And our chemist, total nerd. He is all about absorption. He's a geek. He's more about absorption. That's what he studied. That's his skill set. That's his niche. Knows more than anyone else on the planet. So basically, what does that mean to you? It means that when you put the product under your tongue within 30 to 60 seconds, get that, 30 to 60 seconds, it's going into the bloodstream, right into the receptors. Now again, we've tried hundreds of products, and this by far is the most effective one I have ever tried. For me, Again, I feel more alive, more present, and more relaxed. And because of those reasons, I would not go anywhere without my little bottle. So we partnered with the company and a product that you can tell we're passionate about. But what's the company? It's called Prime My Body. And as of this recording, this conversation we're having, it's a little more than 6 months old. And it's already doing a few $1 million a month. I'd say that's pretty good. But you know what's important to me? I really am into management. And the CEO, our leading visionary, his name is Paul Rogers. And we've spoken with him on the phone. I really authentically like him. He was an organic farmer, and he's been in affiliate marketing for 20 years. And he's taken stock from 35 cents to $30. Well, why is that important to you? You know why? You get stock in this company, and it intends to go public on the Australian Stock Exchange by this summer. Okay, take that in. I mean, that's very, very exciting. And you know what also? This opportunity was an answer to a prayer. And I don't know if you pray or do intention or any kind of work like that, self-inquiry work. But in our meditations, we really, really wanted to build and train a group, a team. We wanted to be paid together based on all of us working together so that if we take a vacation, our business will continue to grow and the systems will be in place, right? Everyone will be really well trained. And we were looking for a global opportunity since we love to travel. Don't you? Do you like to travel too? Yeah, if you do, you're going to love this, okay? Because the company is expanding really soon into China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and 17 countries in Europe. And to me, that's amazingly exciting. I mean, what a huge opportunity. Can you just imagine how large this hemp oil will be just in China? I mean, it's huge. And for me, I love Europe. So the idea that I get to spend a lot of time in Europe is fantastic. So, well, you know what also was important to us? And see if this is important to you too. This idea of working from home. You know, I can work in my pajamas and I feel really good about doing my work. I don't have to commute. I don't have to wear pumps or, business suits. I really wanted tax breaks, that you get with owning your own business. And you know what also? We didn't want to carry a lot of inventory. Do you? I mean, that's really expensive. I don't want to deal with shipping. It's a nightmare. Have you ever had to deal with that? No, you don't want to have to. I don't want, customer service, the nightmares, none of that. I don't want to deal with employees. So this opportunity is good for me and maybe good for you too. Here's what I think. This is the way I look at it. You're working 40 hours a week to make someone else rich. So what if you worked that same 40 hours and you made yourself rich? And what if you just found 3 to 7 people to help you out? I mean, look, no matter what business you're going to start, you have to have people to work with you, right? So what if it was like 3 to 7 people you really loved working with you? Wouldn't that be easier? I mean, just really supporting each other. Or doesn't that sound better than struggling yourself? Look, you guys, I've made millions of dollars struggling by myself. It's not fun. I'm so in awe, so in love with our team, and I think that you will too. The other thing that we're asked a lot is, what about training? Because I guess people have been involved in businesses where people were just left alone and, good luck to you. We're not like that. Our sweet spot really is training our team. And Kelly Ripa hired me to be a business coach, her business coach, on a television series called Homemade Millionaire. And my job was to train women to become a CEO of their company in days. Now, Kelly had to pay me a lot of money to do that. You get me and Karen for free. And Karen has run a multi-million-dollar business herself too. Look, we love prosperity coaching. We love sales and marketing. We have a lot of experience. So when you join our team, you get us as coaches. You get us as your business partners. Now, it's not just us. It's a whole team of mentors and people who are extremely successful in business or healers. The team is phenomenal. And to us, like I said, it's really about community. That might be important to you too. It's about financial freedom. And yet, you know what I'm going to say. I can't make financial claims. Could make a lot of money. You could make nothing. That's going to depend on you. And you know what I found? I found a lot of people have excuses. They can have the life of their dreams, or they can have their excuses. They can't have both. So which are you? Now, I'm assuming you're somebody that's a go-getter. You're somebody that wants a change in your life. So you're going to be asking yourself, how do I get paid? If we were right in front of each other, that's what you'd be asking. Well, I'm glad you asked. First, you invest $39 a year. And you're going to get your own website and your own back office. It's going to keep track of everything for you. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to stay active. And what that means is you or a customer will buy just $55 a month worth of merchandise. That's it. Gone are the days of garage fulls of things. We don't have that. You build two teams. That's called a binary system. So I've got one on my left, one on my right. It's really that simple. The next question that you'll be asked, or that I'd be asking you if I were in front of you, is would you care for a 3-pack, a 6-pack, or a 9-pack? Most people choose the 9-pack, to tell you the truth, because you get one for free. It's just a better deal. Obviously, duh, you need inventory, right? So when someone joins your team and buys a product, you're going to make, wait for it, 25% commission. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's incredibly generous to offer 25% commission. So a 9-pack, when somebody buys a 9-pack, which I said to you in all honesty, most people do go for that. That's $268 to you. So when only 4 people say, I'm in, I want to be your business partner, you're paid back. The rest is profit to you. I think that's cool. Now, you make money in 6 different ways. I'm not going to go through all of them, but basically it's wholesale to retail. So you're going to make money on that. You also make money from your team. You're going to get 10% of your team's sales. So the better they're trained, the more sales that are being made, the more money you're making. And I'm telling you, it's kind of crazy. You wake up in the morning and you're like, whoa, how did that happen? It's the residual money is fantastic as you grow your business and your team builds their business. You also get matching points and things like that. I'll explain that in a future video. Now, here's what I think is awesome. You get stocks as you advance in rank. What does that mean? It means as you get a bigger paycheck, you get more stocks. Well, that's pretty motivating, right? Because the company is going public on the Australian Stock Exchange very soon. So you want to be positioned now to take advantage of that. Again, like I said, there's other ways to get paid. We'll talk about that. Money is fantastic. The compensation plan is brilliant. It's mind-blowing. Think about it. The company is giving 60% to their sales reps. I think that that's very, very generous. You know, my own businesses, I've never been as generous. And yet I'm a generous person, but that is extraordinary. Now, beyond money, you know what I really want to know right now? Why? Why are you even looking at this? Why are we having this conversation? You know, why do you want to have your own hemp oil business? Is it that you want people to feel healthier? That's a great motivation. Maybe you're looking for financial freedom and time freedom. Maybe you want more time with your family and friends. Maybe you want to create your own retreat. A friend, Erin, is doing that right now with her family. Maybe you want to do more charity work, like we'd like to work with an orphanage. So, you know, obviously the more money we have, the more we can donate. Maybe you want to buy a house. Good on ya. Maybe you want to travel around the world. I don't know what your calling or your inspiration or your motivation is. But right here, right now, in this moment, this powerful, potent moment, I just want you to think about it. What do you want in your life? What are you going to call in right here, right now? That feels good, right? And let me ask you now, if you continue to do what you're doing right now, will you achieve what you want? If not, how does that feel? How's that working for you? And the question that I'd ask you right after that is, are you open to just try something different right now? Why wait for the results that you say you want now? And so then the next question, I'm gonna assume that you're really like, okay, I'm into this. I really want to do this. So the next question is, who do you want to work with? Who are your business partners? You know, who are the people that you love? Who do you want to travel the world with? Who are the people that you know in your life that are like, you know, I am so tired of my job, just over broke. I don't want it anymore. I want something for myself. Who do you get to attract right now in that your dream state to find that balance, that leadership, that health? Who are the people that want to be part of a movement? Because this isn't anything other than a phenomenal movement right here, right now. And so, you know, who loves cannabis? Who loves hemp? And then, you know what I do? I always figure out how many people do I want to help? I think it's selfish not to turn people on to this. If they're into it, great. If they're not, they're not. But my job is done as I present it to people. Who wants a healing opportunity to use the cannabinoid oil, the hemp oil, to heal? So think of the people right now. And you're not thinking like, oh, what if they come in? What if they don't? None of that stress. Just who do you love? No one's asking you to do typical selling. You know, people have a bad feeling about that. We're just simply sharing information. And we ask someone to take action after all their questions are asked. That's simple. We give videos like this one to share with people you love. Can you share a video? Yeah, of course, anyone can. That's all we're asking you to do. And again, no need to be attached to the result. That causes suffering. None of us want to do that. So, the question that I'd have is, how is it going to feel to be fully supported by a team, not having to do it all by yourself? You leveraging your time, your energy, so you can live more in balance. And then the question is, how much money do you want to make in the next 30, 60, or 90 days? And again, if you do what you're currently doing, are you going to reach those goals? Are you open to make more now? Because you deserve to make more now. You're worthy of that, right? So how to play the game to succeed? Look, you can go slow, you can go fast. We'll train your team on a daily basis, and there's also company calls. You're going to get mentored. You're not going to be alone because we play in a team. We support each other. And if you want to get your product for free, no worries. Or you just want like a car payment, great. And if you're somebody like me who wants to make $70,000 a week, $75,000 a week, the company will support that too. If you want stocks, great. If you want to go global, woohoo, we're traveling. And the company is going public in June. So I really want you to be part of that now. You want to get positioned now. So now is the time to say, boom, I'm interested or I'm not. Because you know what I found? I find there's 3 types of people. Nothing wrong or right about any one of them. But number 1 says, this isn't for me, but I do know someone it's right for. Number 2 says, I'm interested. I just have a few questions. Number 3 says, I'm in. I am in now. How do I sign up now? Like, woo! Excited. So the question is, which are you? And why wait for the results that you say that you want to make right now? A year of your life is going to go by whether you join us or not. So would you prefer to continue to do what you're doing now with the results that you're getting right now? Or would you prefer to have that dream that we were talking about? Would you prefer that outcome instead? So I imagine you're watching because you want something different. I mean, that's awesome. So right now, let's just keep things simple. What I'd like you to do is talk to the person that shared this video with you. It's that simple. If you have questions, they're here to answer them. And let me be the very first one to welcome you to the team. It's extraordinary. It's phenomenal. And I am so happy to welcome you. Bye for now. See you soon.